Shocking legal drama. Jasmine Pineda sues Gino for $1.2 million in embezzlement after Matt's bombshell leak. Hello friends, I am Elena. Welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The world of 90 Day Fiancé has once again been turned upside down, as Jasmine Pineda has filed a massive $1.2 million lawsuit against her estranged husband, Gino Palazzolo, alleging embezzlement, deception, and financial misconduct. This jaw-dropping revelation follows a shocking leak from Matt, Gino's former close friend, who reportedly exposed confidential documents that sparked the entire legal firestorm. Fans and insiders alike are calling this one of the most explosive and scandalous moments in the show's history. According to official filings obtained from Michigan court records, Jasmine accuses Gino of illegally transferring funds from their shared business and personal accounts into a private investment portfolio under his name. Total amount, estimated at $1.2 million, allegedly came from Jasmine's modeling contracts, influencer earnings, and brand partnerships she secured during and after her reality TV fame. Jasmine claims Gino secretly managed these funds while convincing her that the money was being safely reinvested for their future. The drama began unfolding publicly when Matt, who had long been a friend and confidant to Gino, allegedly leaked documents and screenshots to a blogger known for covering 90 Day Fiancé controversies. The leaked materials included bank transfers, receipts, and personal messages suggesting that Gino had been quietly funneling large amounts into hidden accounts. The revelation sent shockwaves through the fan community, prompting Jasmine to take immediate legal action. In her court statement, Jasmine insists that she trusted Gino completely, handing over control of their finances because he portrayed himself as responsible and financially savvy. However, as the relationship deteriorated and accusations of infidelity surfaced earlier this year, Jasmine began to suspect that something was wrong. She claims Gino refused to provide transparent account statements and often dismissed her concerns with vague excuses about tax delays and investment timing. Once Matt's leaked files went public, Jasmine said it felt like a punch to the heart. The documents reportedly confirmed what she had feared for months, that her savings, endorsements, and personal income had been quietly drained. Jasmine's legal team is demanding not only the return of the full amount but also additional damages for emotional distress, fraud, and loss of professional opportunities. The lawsuit paints a dark picture of betrayal and manipulation. Jasmine's lawyers allege that Gino intentionally used her fame to gain access to her income, only to later exploit that trust for personal financial gain. The filings describe a pattern of deceit that began shortly after the couple's engagement, when Gino took over managing her business contracts, brand deals, and appearance fees. He allegedly convinced her to sign financial documents she didn't fully understand, claiming it was standard practice for American tax purposes. Sources close to Jasmine reveal that she is emotionally devastated but determined to fight back. Friends say she has been completely blindsided by Gino's actions, calling him a man she thought she knew but never truly did. The same insiders confirm that Jasmine has been working closely with her legal team in Miami and has vowed to expose every financial transaction that connects back to him. Meanwhile, Gino has publicly denied the allegations. In a short statement shared through his attorney, he called Jasmine's lawsuit a baseless attempt to gain publicity and sympathy. He insists that all funds were handled legally and claims he actually spent a significant portion of his own savings supporting Jasmine's lifestyle and visa process. His lawyer suggested that Jasmine's recent frustrations and emotional instability have led her to make wild accusations without evidence. But Matt's role in this controversy continues to raise eyebrows. Once considered Gino's loyal friend, Matt reportedly decided to come forward after witnessing years of lies and manipulation. In an anonymous interview, he stated that Gino often bragged about outsmarting Jasmine financially and keeping money hidden just in case she ever left him. When the leaked evidence began circulating online, fans quickly linked the documents to Gino's private accounts, fueling widespread outrage. Social media exploded with reactions. Fans flooded Jasmine's Instagram with messages of support, calling her brave for standing up against financial exploitation. Others criticized Gino, labeling him the ultimate manipulator and demanding that TLC address the situation publicly. The hashtag began trending within hours, as followers dissected every piece of leaked evidence circulating online. Industry insiders say this legal war could have major implications for both stars' reality TV careers. TLC executives have reportedly placed both Jasmine and Gino on temporary hold pending the outcome of the lawsuit. The network is said to be closely monitoring the case, fearing that the negative publicity could impact upcoming episodes and brand partnerships associated with the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Despite the chaos, Jasmine remains defiant. In a recent interview with a Panamanian outlet, she stated, "I trusted him with everything. My heart, my dreams, and my future. Now I am fighting for what's rightfully mine. This is not about revenge, it's about justice." Her words reflect a deep sense of betrayal but also a fierce determination to reclaim her dignity and financial independence. Gino, on the other hand, has reportedly gone into hiding. Neighbors in Canton, Michigan claim he has not been seen in weeks. Some speculate that he may have relocated temporarily to avoid media attention, while others believe he is preparing a counter-lawsuit for defamation. Sources close to his side insist that he is calm and collected and confident that the truth will clear his name. Legal experts following the case suggest that the outcome will depend heavily on whether Jasmine can prove intentional embezzlement rather than mere financial mismanagement. If she succeeds, Gino could face not only civil penalties but also possible criminal investigation for fraud. One attorney noted, "The evidence leaked by Matt may be crucial. If it shows a deliberate attempt to conceal funds, Gino could be in serious legal trouble." The scandal has also reignited discussions about financial transparency and trust in relationships, especially among couples who share business ventures. Many fans argue that Jasmine's experience serves as a cautionary tale for anyone mixing love and money. As of now, the case remains active, with the first court hearing reportedly scheduled for next month. Jasmine's team has requested a full financial audit of Gino's assets and banking activity over the past 3 years. If the audit confirms the alleged $1.2 million diversion, Gino could face substantial restitution orders and lasting damage to his public image. This shocking legal drama has gripped the 90 Day Fiancé community and beyond. What began as a reality TV love story has spiraled into a high-stakes legal war fueled by betrayal, greed, and public humiliation. With Matt's explosive leak serving as the catalyst, Jasmine and Gino's saga has transformed from entertainment into a courtroom spectacle, one that could redefine their futures forever. When comes to love, nerves often accompany the most significant moments, but Matt from 90 Day Fiancé seems to have taken pre-introduction jitters to an entirely new level. As fans of the show know, introducing a partner to family can be a nerve-wracking experience for anyone. Yet, Matt's reasoning and logic about meeting Jasmine with his family are so quirky, unexpected, and borderline absurd that it leaves viewers simultaneously baffled and entertained. For those following the show, this development is not just another episode. It's a masterclass in overthinking, second-guessing, and comedic anxiety. The situation begins with the simple premise. Matt loves Jasmine, and he wants to share his life with her in its entirety, including the most important people in his world, his family. However, Matt's nerves aren't about Jasmine He isn't worried she'll make a poor impression, act awkward, or clash with his family's dynamics. Instead, Matt's anxiety stems from an internal, almost self-imposed pressure cooker of logic and reasoning that he insists is necessary to prevent disaster. From the outside, it looks like Matt is constructing mental frameworks more intricate than the family trees he fears upsetting. Matt's approach can best be described as over-preparation bordering on paranoia. He has spent hours contemplating every possible interaction, every potential comment, and every conceivable scenario that could unfold during the fateful meeting. Jasmine, who is understandably excited yet slightly exasperated, watches this ritualistic strategizing unfold with a mix of amusement and concern. She wonders how the man she is supposed to trust with her heart could be simultaneously thrilled and terrified to introduce her to the people who raised him. But this is Matt, a man who thinks of life as a series of carefully plotted chess moves. The core of Matt's nervousness is a fascinating mix of traditional family respect, personal insecurity, and a peculiar brand of logic that often defies conventional reasoning. According to Matt, there are countless potential outcomes, each of which must be anticipated and mitigated before Jasmine ever steps foot in the family home. He insists that the key to a successful introduction is not just politeness or charm, but a meticulous alignment of schedules, seating arrangements, conversation topics, and even meal choices. Matt genuinely believes that if Jasmine encounters his mother while holding a fork incorrectly, the ramifications could be catastrophic. He worries that a casual slip, a misunderstood joke, or even a non-verbal cue could ignite a chain reaction that would forever alter the family dynamic. Fans watching at home might assume this is hyperbole, but Matt takes this very seriously. He has developed what he calls a strategic introduction protocol, which is, in essence, a multi-step, highly detailed plan that covers the entire visit from arrival to departure. Each step is supported by hypothetical scenarios that are meant to prepare both him and Jasmine for anything that could go wrong. These scenarios range from mundane possibilities, like accidentally mispronouncing a family name, to more dramatic fears, such as an argument over trivial past grievances resurfacing at the worst possible moment. To Matt, no detail is too small, and every contingency must be accounted for. Comedy in this situation is not just in Matt's anxieties but in the logic he applies to them. For instance, Matt has argued that the seating arrangement at dinner is crucial because it will influence the flow of conversation and determine whether his family sees Jasmine as part of the team or as an outsider. He reasons that placing Jasmine next to his uncle, who is known for his unpredictable sense of humor, could either forge a connection or result in a social faux pas of epic proportions. Matt's calculations are so intricate that one could almost imagine a flowchart of potential conversational outcomes mapped across an entire dining room table. This is not overthinking, it is an art form. Another facet of Matt's nervousness involves Jasmine's wardrobe choices. While most people would focus on comfort or personal style, Matt has gone so far as to weigh the symbolic meanings of clothing colors, patterns, and styles. According to him, the wrong choice could unintentionally signal disrespect or provoke unnecessary commentary. He has recommended that Jasmine bring multiple outfits and rehearse brief explanations for each selection in case questions arise. From Matt's perspective, every element of the introduction must be preemptively justified to maintain harmony and avoid what he fears would be irreversible judgment. Social dynamics extend beyond mere appearances. Matt is equally concerned with conversation topics, pacing, and humor. He believes that a misstep in any of these areas could derail the introduction entirely. Matt has created lists of approved topics, taboo topics, and topics that require careful phrasing. He has even developed what he calls conversation bridges to steer discussions away from sensitive subjects without seeming abrupt or rude. For Matt, the introduction is not just a meeting. It is a carefully orchestrated social experiment in which he must serve as both guide and protector for Jasmine, shielding her from potential pitfalls while simultaneously ensuring that his family views her favorably. Jasmine, on the other hand, takes a more relaxed approach. She trusts Matt and hopes that the introduction will flow naturally. Yet, she cannot ignore the comedic undertone in Matt's logic. His meticulous planning, while admirable, borders on absurdity, and she occasionally finds herself cackling at the sheer scope of his preparations. To Jasmine, it feels like Matt is treating this as a high-stakes mission rather than a family gathering, but she respects his intentions even as she quietly wonders if he is overcomplicating a simple human experience. Fans of 90 Day Fiancé often find Matt's internal logic both relatable and hilarious. On one hand, his desire to make a good impression is universal. Most people understand the pressure of wanting to introduce a loved one to their family seamlessly. On the other hand, the extreme measures Matt takes to anticipate every possible outcome are far beyond the norm, making his thought process ripe for comedic interpretation. Online discussions and social media commentary have exploded with memes, GIFs, and jokes about Matt's strategic introduction protocol, illustrating just how entertaining and memorable his approach has become. What makes this situation particularly engaging is the interplay between genuine emotion and comedy. Matt's nervousness is real. He deeply cares about Jasmine and wants her to be embraced by his family. The humor arises from the elaborate ways in which his care manifests, often in scenarios that seem over-engineered, exaggerated, or even surreal. This duality, seriousness intertwined with absurdity, keeps viewers invested. They feel empathy for Matt's anxieties, amusement at the extremity of his methods, and curiosity about whether his plans will succeed or implode in spectacular fashion. Matt's logic also reveals underlying themes about trust, vulnerability, and control. By over-planning and anticipating every outcome, Matt attempts to control an inherently unpredictable situation. His approach highlights a universal human desire, the need to manage uncertainty, particularly when it comes to relationships and familial acceptance. Yet, the very act of trying to control every variable introduces tension and humor, as it underscores the impossibility of perfectly predicting social interactions. Jasmine, meanwhile, becomes both the beneficiary and the audience of Matt's elaborate planning, navigating a balance between reassurance, patience, and private amusement. Another notable aspect is how Matt's reasoning reflects the broader dynamics often seen in reality TV relationships. On 90 Day Fiancé, viewers frequently witness couples navigating cross-cultural, intergenerational, and interpersonal complexities. Matt's approach is a magnified, almost caricatured version of universal experiences, introducing a partner to family. The show thrives on moments like these because they are relatable, yet Matt's particular brand of logic elevates them into a form of comedic spectacle. Fans can simultaneously relate, laugh, and cringe at the meticulous mental gymnastics Matt performs. Beyond the humor, there is an emotional layer. Matt's nervousness is not just about appearances or social strategy, it is about fear of rejection and desire for approval. He wants his family to accept Jasmine wholeheartedly because their approval validates not only his relationship but also his personal choices and identity. This adds depth to the comedic framing, reminding viewers that beneath the exaggerated logic lies genuine vulnerability. Fans often comment on this duality, noting that while Matt's methods are over the top, the stakes he perceives are emotionally real, which creates a compelling and multidimensional narrative. The anticipation surrounding the eventual introduction is palpable. Fans, both casual and die-hard, eagerly speculate about how Matt's planning will translate into reality. Will Jasmine follow the protocol to the letter, or will her natural personality disrupt the carefully constructed order? Will Matt's family respond as he hopes, or will unpredictable dynamics create the very chaos he fears? These questions fuel online discussions, creating a shared sense of suspense and humor as viewers imagine every conceivable outcome. Matt's logic, rather than deflating the drama, amplifies it by making the stakes feel simultaneously critical and absurd. Another layer of intrigue is Matt's self-awareness. Times, he recognizes the extremity of his reasoning, admitting that his methods may seem excessive to outsiders. Yet, he remains committed to his approach, convinced that every precaution increases the likelihood of success. This self-awareness, paired with stubborn determination, adds nuance to his character. He is not blindly anxious. He is anxious with a plan so detailed that it becomes comedic in itself. Fans often appreciate this combination of earnestness and over-the-top planning because it humanizes Matt while providing endless entertainment. Ultimately, Matt's nervousness about introducing Jasmine to his family is emblematic of the broader human experience of vulnerability, love, and relational anxiety. His logic, while humorous, reflects a deep desire to protect, impress, and connect. The absurdity arises not from lack of care but from an overabundance of it, a reminder that love often inspires both tenderness and hilarity. The situation resonates with viewers because it is both exaggerated and relatable, offering a window into the ways humans navigate the complexities of family, romance, and social expectations. The fan response to this narrative has been overwhelmingly positive, with many praising the blend of humor and heart. Memes depicting Matt with spreadsheets, flowcharts, and manuals have proliferated across social media platforms, cementing this storyline as one of the most memorable moments in the show's recent seasons. Discussions range from affectionate teasing to serious analysis of Matt's approach, reflecting the multidimensional appeal of his nervousness and logic. Whether viewers are laughing, empathizing, or both, the storyline has succeeded in generating conversation and engagement. In conclusion, Matt's nervousness about introducing Jasmine to his family on 90 Day Fiancé is a masterclass in comedic anxiety, meticulous planning, and emotional vulnerability. His logic, while often over the top, provides a humorous lens through which viewers can explore the universal challenges of love, acceptance, and social interaction. Fans are captivated not only by the absurdity of his preparations but also by the sincerity underlying them, creating a narrative that is entertaining, relatable, and deeply human. Matt's strategic introduction protocol may seem excessive, but it serves as a reminder that love inspires both devotion and ridiculousness, and that sometimes the funniest moments come from the most earnest intentions. As the season progresses, viewers remain on edge, anticipating whether Matt's logic will triumph or if Jasmine's charm and spontaneity will disrupt even the most meticulously laid plans. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain. Matt's approach to introducing Jasmine to his family will be remembered, discussed, and laughed about for seasons to come. Combination of nerves, strategy, and humor ensures that this storyline is not just another family introduction, it is a cultural touchstone for fans of 90 Day Fiancé, showcasing the unpredictable, hilarious, and tender complexities of love in the modern age. Ultimately, Matt teaches viewers that while logic can guide preparation, love often thrives in unpredictability. His nervousness and overthinking, though comedic, underscore universal truth. When it comes to family, romance, and first impressions, there is no perfect formula. The beauty lies in embracing the chaos, laughing at our own anxieties, and allowing genuine connection to shine through, even when the logic says otherwise. And for 90 Day Fiancé fans, Matt's story serves as a reminder that some of the most memorable moments in love come not from perfection, but from laughter, vulnerability, and the unshakable desire to make things right for the people we care about most. Sarper Guven from 90 Day Fiancé is ready to hit the stage in San Francisco, even though he has a $100,000 lawsuit looming. He will keep the audience laughing. He signed up as a stand-up comedian after Shekinah protested against his personal training for female clients. Sarper hasn't entirely given up on his fitness business. Instead, he has expanded it. But he also satisfied his inner talent of cracking jokes in front of thousands, and not just for the 90 Day cast or his wife. He shocked fans by declaring that he had sold out for his first-ever show. After his reality TV career, he is shining at the box office. His performance received praise, while some called it cringe-worthy. Lisa of Hypomania Productions has sued Sarper Guven for breach of contract, scam, and professional wrongdoing. Some close sources claim that he nearly has to pay between $35 to $100,000 to the organization for canceling his schedules and working outside of their agreements apart from using derogatory terms for them. He has never directly addressed the issues or lawsuit publicly to date. Sarper indeed stepped out of a couple of comedy gigs that he updated on his Instagram stories. He only told his followers and ticket buyers that due to unfortunate circumstances, he had canceled his performances on those dates. The reality star assured everyone that people who purchased tickets would receive a quick refund. Later, Shekinah supported his decision, saying he was super excited to take the mic. Sarper Guven has dipped his toes in legal troubles while shifting his focus to presenting himself as the best comedian.